Caliban at last. I found you. Do not be alarmed, this is merely a dream. Caliban, you are the monarch of Siralim. Yes? You try to say yes, but this happens to be one of those dreams where you can't speak. You also try to nod your head. But you can't move. Either. Caliban, you. That's a relief. Imagine how amateurish I'd seem if I had invaded the wrong dream. And don't worry, despite your sleep paralysis. I can read your thoughts just fine, so we can communicate that way. Caliban, now then, what should I call you? Caliban, you say? A fine name. Indeed. You can call me Caliban. You might think of me as a ghost. Or a phantasm. Or something of that nature. In other words, I don't exist in your world. Caliban, I have another question for you. What is your specialization? Animator. Blood mage. Kabbalist. Cleric. Defiler. Evoker. Hell Knight. Caliban, wow. You took so long to tell me your specialization that you slept well past your normal waking time. I'll get right to the point, then. Caliban, you know of the Kingdom of Nex. Correct, you try to say. Yes. Of course I know of Nex. They are our most trusted ally, and we often trade Jared goods with each other. But you are still unable to speak. Caliban, as I thought. Listen closely. The King of Nex is not who you think he is. Recently, I discovered that he managed to get his hands on the ultimate nether orb, a powerful relic that can be used to bend the gods to its user's will. I fear that he will use this orb to take control of the entire world of Radia. You attempt to snort dismissively and ask Caliban how he could possibly know of the ultimate nether orb's whereabouts, much less the King of Nex's ambitions. Caliban, I am confident in my accusations. I have observed his dreams and have seen what he plans to do after his mage I have fully charged the orb. His future actions do not bode well for Radia. Caliban, you don't have much time. Awaken now. And tell your most trusted advisors what we spoke about in this dream. Formulate a strategy to infiltrate Nex and steal the ultimate nether orb so that it will not be used for ill purposes. Caliban, good luck. We will speak again soon. Hebron, good morning. My liege. Daymouse, well met. Everett, hail. I hope this day finds you well. After nodding impatiently through the onslaught of greetings, you tell everyone about the dream you had last night. Daymouse, Caliban. Haven't heard that name in quite some time. They say that if Caliban appears in your dreams, he'll haunt your sleep until you do as he says. Everett, Daymouse has the right of it. At least as far as the rumors claim. Hebron, it all sounds a bit superstitious to me. Like how you're supposed to bring cats aboard a ship for good luck. Or how you should kiss your granny on the lips while her mouth is full of porridge to rid yourself of disease. Daymouse, anyway. I say we wait things out and see if Caliban shows himself again. No sense in worrying about something that might have just been a trick of the mind. Everett, indeed. As for me, I don't believe Caliban exists at all. Just an old story to help pass the time in the taverns. Sudden unimaginable pain spurs up the back of your neck and through your forehead. You wince from the agony of it all. And before long, your vision fades into darkness. Caliban, is that so? You don't believe in me? Hebron, what do you mean? And why are you making your voice so deep all of a sudden? And why are your eyes glowing red? And why are you floating a few inches off the ground? Caliban, it is not you fool. It is El Caliban. Hebron, quit messing around. You're not Caliban. Caliban, it is a sad day indeed to learn that the fate of Radia rests in your incompetent hands. Yes. I am Caliban. Does my appearance truly leave everyone so skeptical? Everett, ignore Hebron. And accept my apologies on his behalf. He's not all right in the head. After all. So. He spoke the truth of it. Then. Caliban is real. Daymouse, indeed. Guess his story was true. After all. Caliban, I am sorely disappointed at how much time you are all wasting prattling on about absolutely nothing. Now. Listen closely, as we don't have much time. You must travel to Nex and capture the ultimate nether orb before it's too late. Rally your men and summon your most powerful creatures. And get on with it at once. Hebron, there's no way I'm letting E get into any sort of danger. Daymouse and I will handle this. Daymouse, we'll try to be diplomatic about it at first, see if the ultimate nether orb even exists in Nex as you claim. And then see about taking it someplace safe. Daymouse, come. Hebron. We shall take our leave immediately. Daymouse, Everett. While we are away, work with E to warn the other gods about Nex's ambitions and try to rally them to our cause. If our visit to Nex doesn't go according to plan, we'll need all the help we can get. Everett will do what we must. Take care. Daymouse. Hebron. Hebron, farewell. Nice meeting you. Sir Caliban. Caliban, very well. Then it is time to relinquish my control over this body. In the future, I pledge to communicate with you all a little more gracefully, that is to say, I won't overtake E's body and cause them excruciating amounts of pain. Everett, right. Then. That just happened. Everett, I'd offer to make the pilgrimage across Radia to warn the gods in your stead. But we both know you are better suited for the task. Diplomacy's never been a point of strength for me. Not to mention the gods will respect you more for seeking their aid in person. Everett, it's been a while since you've been out and about. So let's spend the rest of the day getting you back into the swing of things. When you're ready, say the word and we'll begin your training. Everett, let's get started on your training. Everett, first. We'll review the basics of combat. They say that the best way to learn is by doing. So let's jump right into battle. You're Ashura here, tripper against my unicorn vivifier. Everett, ready? There's no need to hold back. Your Majesty. Attack. Unicom vivifier. Attack. Unicom vivifier. Attack. Unicom vivifier. Everett, that battle was fairly straightforward since both of us have only one creature. Later. You'll be able to take up to 6 creatures with you on your journey, and you'll fight up to 6 enemies at a time as well. Everett, after you defeat an enemy, you'll gain some of that creature's mana. After you gain enough of that same type of creature's mana, you'll be able to summon that creature and use it in battle. Everett, since you defeated my creature, you have enough mana to summon your very own Unicorn Vivifier now. Everett, head eastward to the summoning brazier and summon a new Unicorn Vivifier. Unicorn Vivifier attacks. You summoned a new Unicorn Vivifier. Everett, very good. Everett, next. You should take a look around the castle and familiarize yourself with its facilities. Your first stop should be the menagerie. You'll find it in the western wing of the castle. Speak with Norda once you get there to learn more about it. Norda, good day. Your Majesty. Welcome to the menagerie. What can I help you with today? You asked Norda to explain the ins and outs of the menagerie to you. Norda, ah. A great question indeed. At the menagerie, I'll take care of your creatures for you while you're on your journey. You can only have up to 6 creatures in your party at a time, so you can leave any extras here and I'll ensure that they're kept in tip-top shape. That is to say, I'll make sure they don't die of starvation or severe dehydration. Norda, you can return to the menagerie at any time to swap out a creature from your party if you'd rather take another one with you instead. Norda, and that's all there is to it. Whenever you summon a new creature, be sure to visit the menagerie to configure your party. Everett, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your stroll around the menagerie. Everett, next. You should visit Sabin the blacksmith. He will teach you how to forge and equip your creatures with artifacts. Everett, afterward. Speak with Rhea the enchantress. She will teach you how to craft spell gems for your creatures to use in battle. Sabin, hail. Your Majesty. What can I do for you today? Sabin, no, don't say it. I can tell by the look in your eye that you're here to forge an artifact for one of your creatures. You're taken aback by the fact that Sabin thinks himself clever for knowing you're here to make use of his only function. Sabin, oh ho. Oh no, I can also tell by the look in your eye that you think I can only forge artifacts. Sabin, the truth of the matter is that there's plenty more that can be done to an artifact after it's been forged. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, I'll explain what artifacts are. Sabin, each of your creatures can equip an artifact. Artifacts come in 5 different varieties: swords, shields, staves, boots, and helmets. The type of artifact determines the primary stat that it boosts. For example, swords give a boost to, while boots increase a creature's. Sabin, to create an artifact. Speak with me and choose, give it a try right now. Forge. Sabin, well met. If you're looking for a new artifact, you've come to the right place. I can also upgrade and socket your artifacts to make them stronger than ever. What can I help you with today? Socket, add new properties to an artifact. Forge, create a new artifact.